Hiya! So, a few days ago, I realized that the stop motion community was becoming bigger and bigger because more people were becoming animators. So, to sort of guide the beginners, I created what I call the Animators Interview Podcast. Pretty neat, huh? So, without further ado, let's get to it. You ready?
I am ready.
Alright, let's do it. Here is my first question. What do you think is the biggest problem an animator can ever encounter, and why is that the biggest problem?
The biggest problem? Okay. I gotta think about this for a bit. I mean, that's a number of things. Man. I don't think it's like one set thing that applies to everybody.
Yeah.
I think it's all about like a case-by-case scenario. One person may have flicker issues, one person may have, whatever.
I've got all of those issues.
Oh, man. I was not expecting to be stumped.
Yeah, I thought this question was a little tough.
It's an open-ended question, which,
very broad.
It's very, yeah. I guess I could speak from the animation standpoint of it. Like, for me, I think one of the big things was like trying to get timing right with animation and like trying to make sure like all the movements were actually like not just like realistic, but actually like I took enough frames to actually make the movement look natural. And a big thing that helped me to overcome that was, in the beginning, I used to like animate. I started animating at like 3 FPS. Don't judge me. I started at 3 FPS. Then I went to like 5 FPS, like 10 FPS, then 12 FPS, and then I'm like, I could do better. So I did 15 FPS. But I got overwhelmed at 15 FPS. It was just a lot for me.
Yeah.
So I went back down to 12 FPS, and I don't know if I said this out loud or I just like came to a conclusion of like, I'm just gonna stay at 12 FPS and not change it. And I've been doing that for like over 3 years now.
Wow.
And I believe that's like one of the number one things that's actually helped me to get a better sense of timing, because it's all in the frame rate. And you study like, okay, 12 FPS, okay, I'm for this walk cycle or like this movement here, I know I only need like this many frames for it to look like this. And that's really helped me a lot.
Yeah, okay. I'm actually pretty... I didn't know what FPS was when I started, so I just stayed on 5 for like 2 years, probably. No, maybe not 2, probably a year. Yeah, it was definitely over a year. I know that.
I mean, I think I stuck at like... I started at 5, and then for some odd reason, I went down to 3 FPS for my next
You started at
5? Which was like 3 minutes long. I'm like,
oh my gosh.
Okay, maybe I should go higher frame rate.
Yeah, I used to always wonder why my sisters were getting so much done, and their animation, they like animated for an hour a day, and they got like 3 minutes done.
What?
And it's because they were using like 5 FPS.
I was expecting like 1. Dude, I would love to animate for an hour and get 3 minutes of footage.
Yes.
I'd be happy if I got like 3 seconds.
Dude, exactly.
That's my average.
So long. An hour is probably enough for me to do like 5 seconds at the most.
Yeah, same here.
Yeah.
And that's for like simple talking head scenes as well, like with my minifigure. That's what I average.
Dude, yes, that's true.
I'm animating the Iron Squad right now. I'm not sure if you know it. I'm sure you've seen it. I made a couple posts about it. But right now I'm having like some clones arm wrestling while they're talking to each other. So that's been a doozy.
Oh man.
I've been animating that for a couple weeks now, off and on.
Man,
it's
some serious
I'm glad
dedication.
I did it because it adds more. It's weird to animate Legos arm wrestling. It's just weird, but I'm figuring out how to make it look good as I go on. But yeah, it's definitely time consuming.
Yeah. Yeah, like you learn while you're in the process.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And for this scenario, I should have done like some test animations before I did it, but I'm just hoping I don't have to redo anything.
Yeah. To cap that off, you said like the biggest problem. There is really no biggest problem. It's varied with different animators.
It all depends on the person.
Yeah, I agree with that. Okay, question 2. For any animators who are relatively new to stop motion, what type of animations do you think would be most beneficial to becoming a better animator?
Dude, that's a great question. I mean, this just goes into the frame rate thing, but yeah, it takes a little bit to find your frame rate. But once you do, like, stick with that frame rate and then animate some like test animations of like a minifigure jumping or like a walk cycle. Practice your walk cycle, you're gonna need it. But just do animations that are just outside your comfort level, if that makes sense. That'll kind of stretch your ability. And then once you master that, or at least get really good at it, you just go to the next level and maybe try a front flip. And then from there, you can add in some camera movement. And then from there, you can, have 2 people,
Yeah.
And it's just like building off of what you somewhat mastered, so that way you can continue improving while getting a concrete understanding of how to animate certain things.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. Like building, well, it's like construction. Phase 1, phase 2, phase 3.
Yeah, build your foundation, then you put up your walls.
Yeah.
And cap it off your ceiling. But for animation, there really is no ceiling in this case. You're just building.
Yeah,
different
actually,
storms.
that's actually really. It's like a skyscraper. A never-ending.
Yeah, it just keeps going.
A long debated question. What FPS do you say is the
12.
best for a beginner animator?
12, actually. I say 12 because if I animated at 18 FPS, I would say, okay, don't start at 18 FPS.
Don't.
But I animate at 12, which is beginner friendly, but also you can get really good with it. And like for me personally, I don't plan on ever changing my frame rate. So it's beginner friendly and you can get really good with it. Yeah, I don't recommend like starting out at a low frame rate, like what I talked about the first question, like
at 5 to 3.
Yeah, don't do that. Don't do that.
So like 10 to 12 is probably around the better side of things.
I would say, yeah, just like start strong and start with an FPS that you're going to animate with later on, and just get good at that right off the bat. It'll save you a bunch of time trying to transition to a higher frame
I
rate.
get that. Yeah, I totally get that, man.
On the flip side of that, though, if you do just want to tell a cool story and like you don't want to take a lot of time getting good with this higher frame rate, you can just do like me and animate at 3 FPS. That's perfectly fine.
Yeah. Cut some corners. That's fine.
Cut some corners while you're starting out, and you're fine.
Do you believe that creating test animations that might never be posted is a good practice to, well, practice? Why do you believe that?
Definitely. I mean, that's not to say you can't post them, because like I make compilations of like my animation test, and like it's cool to see.
It is.
So,
it is. Get to see
like
the
you don't
process.
have to post it, but don't feel like you can't. But yeah, making an animation test is just really where you just practice. You're not like focusing on all the different aspects of a brick film. You're just focusing on one like focused aspect of an animation and getting good at it, so you can apply it to your brick films. So yes, I am totally all for animation test.
Yeah, I have a animator friend. I won't say who it is, but he doesn't like doing tests. Like he'll do like 2-second long tests, but I've noticed that it like helps a ton to do tests, because it shows you where you are in the on the animation scale. Like how good are you at animation? It shows you where you are and what you could be working on. So yeah, I do agree with that. Tests are a very big part of my animation beliefs.
And I say that I agree like with animation tests, but I'm one to talk because I don't know when's the last time I did an animation test.
Okay.
So maybe I'm just talking here and not actually practicing what I'm talking about.
Yeah. Gotta practice what you preach.
Yep. I'll work on that.
Yeah.
But I do agree that I could benefit from animation tests, so there's that.
Yeah. So okay. I should probably do some more tests. So,
I think the thing for me is just like identifying what I need to work on and then actually setting aside time for tests. Because I'm just usually like, okay, what's the next animation? What's the next brick film? I'm just gonna make it, I'll just improve as I go. But I probably should like identify like, okay, here's all of the hard things that's gonna be animated in this brick film. Let me just do some isolated tests. That would probably be the best to do.
Yeah. I'm trying to find stuff that ties into what we just talked about.
Yeah, I mean, it's okay if it's just random.
I guess I could kind of like edit it. Different places.
Ooh, that sounds tedious.
Yeah, editing is tedious.
That sounds tedious.
The animator friend I was talking to you about, he loves editing. He loves editing.
Oh, yeah, me too. Like, I like editing a lot. Like, I have
What's my least favorite part?
Yeah, I would put, like, voice acting is, like, my favorite thing to do. Then animating is right below that. And then editing would be below that.
Dude, voice acting is so good.
Yes, it's so fun. Especially when you get, like a silly character.
Yeah.
There's this clone in the Iron Squad. His name's Captain Petra. And my brother voices him. And he sounds like this! And, like, he has to... My brother has to like literally take breaks because he will lose his voice.
What? No way.
Yeah.
No way.
It sounds awesome though.
Yes. Dude, if you're losing your voice for
yes,
voice
you're doing
acting,
it right. You're doing it right.
Yes. Do you think making those funny shorts, like the ones with the popular sounds and music, are helpful or hurtful to the animator's channel?
No. Do not do that. Do not do that.
All right. Why wouldn't we do that?
Mostly because they're going to be shorts. And if you're drawing your audience through shorts, they're not going to be engaged in your actual animations. Because this is one thing I've learned. It's that your short subscribers, the people who subscribe to your shorts, are not your long form subscribers. Like, they will not care a bit about your long form. Like, some of them will, most of them won't. So it's pretty much just a number. It doesn't mean anything. Like, there's so many people who have like 10,000 subscribers and their long form gets like 200 views. And I'm like, that's not the channel I want. So
it's all the shorts. Yeah, I see that.
So when I make shorts, I make sure that they're either like animations or they are clips from my tutorials or something that lead people to the full video.
Yeah.
Like kind of like the advertisement almost.
Yes, that's what me and my friend were talking about.
Yeah.
Use the shorts for advertising.
Yeah. It's the billboard to your whatever. I get it. People want to do quote unquote viral trends. But all it does is just makes you like the same as everybody else.
Yeah.
There's nothing that like separates you from the rest.
Pretty much. Okay, and this one definitely ties into what we just said. If an animator wants to create shorts, okay, well, we already covered that.
Yeah.
I was saying, if an animator wants to create shorts, what kinds of shorts would you recommend him or her making? So, we already covered that.
Yeah.
BTS, animations, billboard, pretty much advertising. So.
Oh yeah, BTS stuff. I've been experimenting with that. I haven't done one in a while, but I do like doing like little short. Excuse me.
It's actually
little short,
like really fun to do a time lapse. You should do that.
Yes.
It's really fun.
Oh, I time lapse on at least one camera every time I animate, because I use that for B-roll for like the storytelling video I just made. I used that footage as B-roll for it, and it made it so I wasn't talking to a black screen. It was actually something going on.
Yeah.
I figured that out, and it's so freeing. I don't have to animate every word I say. Because, like, that video, I mean, I drug my feet on that video, but I could have realistically made that in, like, less than a week, whereas my dialogue tutorial, which I was, like, fully animated, took me over 2 months.
Oh my
Like,
gosh.
I'm like, I cannot do this anymore. I did this once with the lighting tutorial. I did this again with the dialogue tutorial. I am not doing this again.
I'm not gonna do this hard one yet. 'Cause this is a.
You got a hard one? I thought the first one was a hard one.
What do you think is the best looking animation style?
This may sound cliche or whatever, but the one that you like, the one that fits you.
All right.
Like I animate snappy movements. I'll admit I took massive inspiration from Loft Studios. Okay, but I make sure not to copy him for like adding emphasis on a scene. I developed like a little technique to like make it impactful and snappy, but smooth at the same time, so it doesn't feel abrupt, but it feels like impactful. That's kind of my style. I don't always do snappy though. Like sometimes I'll do a slower movement, but yeah, it's like how would you define a style?
You know, jittery, jumpy, or
Okay, so
smoothish.
you would say that like there's like a few different styles, or there's a lot of different styles? Like, is there just a realistic style and a snappy, cartoony style, or is there like different forms?
I would say that there's different forms of each. Like in each category, there's a ton of subcategories.
I want to say there is no like. Yes, your style may fit in a style category, but at the end of the day, what you animate, as long as you like are actually like not copying other animators and making something that looks appealing to you, then that is your personal style. And the more you improve into that style, what I'm trying to say here, the more unique it'll be. Okay, so like take snappy animation for example. I like that, but I also do different things with it, and I like to teeter between snappy and smooth, at least the best I can. But to me, I see style as like your personal fingerprint in your animation, if that makes sense. Like it changes depending on the animator. Like you draw from different styles of other animators, but you kind of craft your own from what you're seeing, and you kind of make your own. That's kind of how I see it.
Yeah, I took a lot of inspiration from a ton of different animators. It was mostly jittery. Not jittery. Like snappy, like what you were saying, smoothish. And then I looked at Michael Hickox, you know him?
I grew up watching him. He was one of the first animators that I watched when I got into stop motion.
And I looked at him and I was like, you know what? His style doesn't just click with me. It's not bad. It's really good, but it just doesn't click with me.
No, yeah, so, it's kind of just
like
playing it safe almost, like just normal.
Yeah. It'll just like appeal. It appeals to different animators, and I think exaggeration is one of the animators' biggest tools.
Yeah, because it shows emotion.
Yeah,
in like a little plastic minifigure. Yeah.
Who actually likes changing out the face every second for a facial expression?
I did that once with like a test animation.
I did see that.
It took me like 3 hours. Actually, no, it took me 2 different animation sessions. I had to leave the camera perfectly where it was. And it took me like 3 hours in total.
Goodness gracious.
Yeah. Do not recommend that.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
I mean, I bet there's someone out there who does that. And They
Oh,
love
I've
it.
seen a few people do like mouth movements
Yeah,
with
but
that.
isn't
Yeah.
that digital?
Some are. I want to say I've seen some people like actually do it.
To cap that off, it's whatever fits you, pretty much.
Whatever appeals to you, you lean into that and try to develop your own style from that.
Yeah, alright, I agree with that. Okay, so this question is, I would say, debatable. It's not too controversial, but
Okay.
it's got some to it.
All right.
Because I know a bunch of people who've done this. Do you think buying a book about animation is worth it?
That's how I started animation. I bought a book from Klutz. So I guess I'll quickly go over like how I started animation. I saw like a YouTube video. It was like Anakin versus Obi-Wan battling Mustafar stop motion, and I was like, how in the world did they do that? That is cool. So I just went down a rabbit hole of like figuring out what this was, and I was like, what is like a stop motion? And so I ended up buying a book from Klutz because I didn't realize I could just look up videos on YouTube.
Oh.
That just went right past me. I mean, I will say I don't regret buying that book because that's my minifigures hairpiece came from that and the head. But as far as what I learned, I feel like I learned pretty much the most bare of the bare bones basics of like what you could possibly learn about stop motion. I knew enough it taught me to download StopMotion Studio, and ease in and ease out. That was like ease in and ease out was like the biggest thing they taught. I thought that was like mind blowing.
Wow.
I'm like, oh, this is how you do it.
There we go. Achieve. Smooth movement achieved.
Yeah. Yeah. Would I recommend it? I mean, I don't think it's a bad thing if you're like day one of figuring out what stop motion is. Sure. But there's so many videos on YouTube, and there's a lot of great, especially like the basics of animation. Like, yeah, I wouldn't personally recommend a book.
I will add to that the book, I've noticed, I have a book, it's by David something, I can't remember.
Is the cover like a big Lego guy?
Yeah, it's like
Okay, I've seen
Megano
that book
puppets.
before.
It's kind of like whatever.
They probably taught the same thing that the Klutz book did, I'm guessing. Like ease in and ease out, pick your frame rate.
Probably did, but
here's
some of
StopMotion
the
Studio.
frames, like they did onion skinning, and it was
Mhm.
really hard to follow along in the animation. I would just say videos are better because you have a visual of,
Yes.
and they can actually like
Yes.
walk you through it right there.
Stop
And
motion isn't necessarily something. I don't mean to interrupt, but stop motion isn't necessarily something that you read about. It's kind of something you gotta look at and
Yeah,
get a
yeah.
visual of.
Like you have to learn it, you have to do it. It's one of those things. A book is fine, but
Yeah,
I would say videos
you
are better.
could probably get more out of a video.
Yeah. What can an animator do to become more diligent and productive with his or her animations? Like,
Oof, I gotta figure this out myself.
oh,
I am. Don't get me wrong, I don't quit projects, but I do like to take break. Let's say the Iron Squad, I'm just animating that in between video projects and stuff, like when I have passive time.
yeah.
More productive, yeah, I'm definitely not the guy to talk about with that. I think I do know things that will help. One of those is like, don't do like I do and animate for only an hour at a time, because that's usually how much time I have to animate.
Oh.
If you can, like, it's like time blocking where you set aside like 3 hours and you do nothing but animate. Like, you take a 5-minute break every now and then, but like 3 hours is just literally you animating. And what it does is like the first 15 minutes is like you trying to get into it. You just, figuring out what you're doing. But then after that, you kind of enter what they call the flow state, which is like where you're hyper focused on the project, you're in it.
Yeah.
And sometimes it takes longer than 15 minutes. I know it does for me. But the problem with only animating at an hour at a time is you get into it, but by the time you're in that like focused state, you're pretty much done. So like I would say if you can, I personally can't, or I'm not gonna say I can't, but I haven't given it all my efforts to like set aside 3 hours of time. Not like it doesn't have to be every day, but like maybe every other day.
Yeah.
That would be better than 2 hours a day, if that makes sense. So like 3 hours on one focus block would probably be more productive than 2 hours at twice, if that makes sense. It's an interesting concept, but it makes sense once you actually practice it.
Yeah. Yeah, I have a lot of trouble with this. Like, I will like animate for like, or no, actually, sometimes before I even start animating, I'll just like, in my mind, I say, oh, I'll just be on YouTube for like 2 minutes. Just 2 minutes. I need to check something.
I try to pull up a podcast. I end up going in my notifications or something and just.
Dude, literally.
I'm like, oh, I can't stand this. I do YouTube, but I don't like YouTube.
The notifications really get me. And then I see that, oh, one of my favorite YouTubers has posted something new.
And especially like a story video where like there's a bunch of paragraph comments I'm getting. I just spend all my day just like responding.
Literally.
I'm like, okay, this is great. I'm glad you guys like this, but I literally can't stop looking at my notifications.
Dude,
because these are really good comments. They're like little short essays, and I love them.
Yes, me too. I love that. I just absolutely love when my like viewers are engaged.
Yes. And a part of that was just like, I was kind of nervous about posting that video because I thought I would get like a lot of backlash from it. I don't know, it's just something I was thinking about. But
I don't know how that would happen though, because a lot of
there was like a little debate in the animation community about story and how it's not that important. So I was like, I wonder how this is gonna go. But
well, we needed that because that was an eye opener for a bunch of people.
I'm actually surprised because to me it was just not obvious, but like a video, you know. But it was something totally different for other people, and I just found that really interesting.
Yeah. That was like, I personally got a lot out of that. Dude, because of that video, I'm thinking of redoing this. Like, I'm like 5 minutes, maybe 6 minutes into this animation. It's called the Minecraft movie, if you've heard of what I'm doing. I'm really rethinking about redoing this soon to be hour-long animation, because I mean,
you're making a what?
An hour-long animation. It's I really think that I might have to redo it because.
Are you like recreating the whole movie?
No, I'm making my own movie. It's about it's probably going to be the finale to the Minecraft movies that I've been doing. Like, this is the 4th one.
Oh my goodness. An hour long?
I mean, I'm gonna go for it. I think it's.
I had a comment on the video.
What?
I had a comment on the story video, and someone was like, dude, this was awesome. You inspired me to make an hour-long animation. I'm like, hold, that is not what I was implying. That is not what I was implying.
Go for it.
Yeah. They never responded. I'm like, did they just go? Okay.
Thanks. You inspired me to make an hour-long animation. Maybe 3 hours.
I'm gonna spend 10 years of my life now thanks to my video.
I mean, the big projects, they're really fun to make, but they are time-consuming.
Yeah. Like, I think the Iron Score is gonna be like 8-10 minutes long, but we had to do a lot of rewrites with the story. And even now, it's gonna be the most funny brick film I've ever seen.
Yeah.
But my brother and I were trying to think of like, well, what's the moral here? Like, there's just like a bunch of goofy clones doing a mission. That's pretty much all we got. And I'm like, well, it's fun right now. In the next episode, we'll try to put more character development in, make it more,
Personal.
add more moral, like more yeah. But right now, I like the script. It could be better, but I really like it, so I'm just gonna animate it. And we've been sitting on this for like 3 years, so let's just animate this.
Yeah. Like, all right, it's getting a little dragged on now. Let's just.
Yeah. A lot of my brick films early on were never finished for a number of reasons. I will say, like, taking a break from animation is good. Like, you're working on, say, like, for me, I was doing challenge videos. I would take a break from was I doing the Iron Squad then? I don't know. But I was taking a break from whatever, and I did a challenge video and then went back to the animation.
Yeah.
Which, but it's hard for me to get, like, 2 animations going at the same time because it's like, I favor one over the other, and then
Yeah, that's also true.
And then the more I favor this one, the less I'm interested in this one. So by the time I finish this one, the other one's just like, I don't want to do that.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you're not in the zone. Like,
Yeah.
all your focus isn't in that animation.
Yeah, and then
Which is good, but then it causes some different things.
Wow, what did that conversation come from?
I have no idea.
What an animator can do to become more diligent and productive with video.
Oh, yeah, that's what we're talking about. Oh, we're just having a conversation. Okay. What can an animator do? Oh, okay. I'm gonna try to talk more about the burnout side of things, like when making a bigger animation.
Yeah.
Part of that can be from just taking a break, making a smaller animation. I mean, in that sense, like, yeah, that's fine. If you're working on this, breaks are good. I would say, if you're really burnt out on something, just take a week off. Either animate something else or just take a break from animating entirely. That's like, especially for like bigger projects.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. I feel like I have more to say on that, but it's not coming to mind.
That's fine. I think we've covered quite a bit on that topic.
Yeah, just take breaks. Don't feel bad about taking breaks.
Yeah.
It's
YouTube doesn't
process.
YouTube doesn't control.
Yes,
you.
don't. Yeah, there it is. Don't do things for YouTube. don't try to do things just to keep a schedule.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes you're just
sucked into that.
Yeah. Wow.
Oh, nice background.
Oh, great. Now I gotta find my profile picture.
Oh, no. Oh no, the files.
The files. There we go. Custom emojis. Here we go. There, let me just pull this one up. There we go.
Oh, nice. That's nice. Okay.
Why is
Okay.
it flip it or? Yes.
All right.
Why did it flip it? That's weird. It like mirrors it.
What is the foundation of stop motion videos?
Okay, hold on. Context? Like just a little bit of
Like-
context.
What? What?
Just out the door. Goodness.
Yeah, like what do you build off of? What should be your foundation from where you start like a channel or something? Or
Oh, like a YouTube channel. Yeah, stories definitely. Yeah, the most important piece.
Yeah.
The story's important. That's morals are good. Bad morals aren't good.
yeah.
That's something to keep in mind.
All right. All right.
Just make a good story and animate it well. That's
All right. To
all I gotta
simplify
say.
it. Yeah.
Simplify it. Yeah. Watch my video. I don't know.
All right. Got it. Which is more important, quality of animation or the plot?
Well, you see, to me, the quality is in the plot. Like in the grand scheme of things, like great animation, bad plot. It's gonna be a good animation, but it's not gonna be interesting outside of the animation. But animation is important. But if it's based around a bad plot, like a boring plot, like Lego guy grabs a coffee, I don't know, like it's not gonna be that interesting unless you like go all out with the lighting and stuff. Even still, it's like,
It's
you
like,
know,
nah.
it's just meh. But I would say in the grand scheme of things, like plot is more important.
I would agree with that. How do you fix light flicker?
Funny enough, I troubleshooted this 2 days ago with my phone because my phone will not stop flickering. Like no matter what I do, but I turn my softbox on, it flickers. I turn my softbox off, just use my window light, it flickers. So it's not an LED thing. It has nothing to do with the environment. I even have my room lights off, which I never do, and it still flickers. And what I finally found out, after all this time, have you ever noticed how like the animation will look fine, and then as soon as you move the minifigure in any like decent way, like if he moves
Like,
a bit,
a bigger movement.
yes,
Yes,
it
I
like
have noticed that.
blows up. So what that is what that is caused by is, even though you lock everything in StopMotion Studio, the phone has a hardware little program that takes every photo and automatically edits it. Have you ever noticed like the live view looks different than the actual image that you take? Like as
Yeah,
far
it
as,
does. That's
color
true.
grading. That's what the phone does. It takes that image, takes it behind the curtain, and just edits it before it puts it into the timeline. So it automatically does that. Even if you shoot RAW, which is supposed to be like unprocessed images, I even tried this out. It doesn't, the phone still corrects it. And so that's why when you get a big movement, the phone like freaks out and tries to auto adjust. So that's why you really can't get rid of flicker in a phone, which is really annoying because I wanted to tell people like, hey, there's a solution, but there's not.
Okay.
However, with that said, I just got a $25 webcam off eBay. It's a C920. And yeah, eBay is awesome. Like, just look at eBay whenever you're looking to get stuff. You get like at least half off.
Oh my god.
Like half of my equipment is off eBay.
Oh my.
I would say it's awesome. But I got the webcam. It should come tomorrow. But I'm hoping it probably is a digital sensor, but it shouldn't correct the image like the phone does. So if that works, you know, I'm just gonna recommend everybody get a $25 webcam off eBay.
Okay.
But that is, I'm not 100% on that because I haven't actually got my hands on it. So, but I do have high hopes for it.
Okay, keep me posted on that. So, to top this entire conversation off, to top the episode off, I'm going to ask you the most important question you will ever receive in your entire animation career.
Wow. The build up.
Okay. Which is better, apples or oranges?
Wow. I was expecting, you know, something a little less controversial, but okay. Apple juice is good. Orange juice is good. Apples are okay. Oranges are cool. Oranges.
Oh my gosh.
Well, thank you so much for having me on. I think I'm going to head out.
Yeah, we better end this.
Yeah. All right. Thank you so much.
It was a pleasure having you. Hope you have a leafy day. Goodbye.
See ya.
And so that was episode 1 of the Animators Interview Podcast. I hope you all enjoyed. Have a leafy day.